Welcome back, Life Inspire Motivational Channel. Subscribe. Success is never accidental. Whether you're trying to level up in your career, transform your fitness, or develop new skills, the foundation of any meaningful achievement is discipline. Denzel Washington, a man whose career spans decades and whose accomplishments have inspired millions, often emphasizes that talent alone will never carry you to greatness. It is discipline, the ability to show up day after day and do the work, that separates the ordinary from the unstoppable. 90-Day Plan is the perfect framework for transforming your life because it is long enough to build new habits, but short enough to maintain focus and intensity. The first step in your 90-day journey is to understand the critical role of daily routines. Discipline is not about forcing yourself to do things you hate. It's about creating a structure that allows your most important actions to happen consistently. Denzel Washington attributes much of his success to routines that maximize productivity, focus, and mental clarity. To begin, start with clarity. What exactly do you want to achieve in the next 90 days? Be specific. Vague goals such as, I want to be successful or I want to get fit are not actionable. Instead, define measurable outcomes. I want to complete 30 pages of my book every week, or I want to work out 6 times per week for 60 minutes. Clarity is the foundation of discipline because you cannot manage what you cannot measure. Once your goals are clear, break them into daily actions. Discipline is built on repetition. Denzel Washington famously prepares meticulously for his roles, spending hours studying scripts, rehearsing lines, and perfecting his craft every single day. You may not be preparing for a Hollywood role, but the principle applies to every pursuit. Each day, identify the most important task that moves you toward your 90-day goal and commit to completing it. Your daily routine should include 3 key elements: preparation, execution, and reflection. Preparation sets the tone. Start your day early, allocate time for exercise, meditation, or journaling, and review your priorities. Execution is where discipline shows itself in action. Commit to completing your daily tasks without distraction. Reflection is equally important. At the end of the day, assess what you accomplished, what could be improved, and how to adjust tomorrow for even greater productivity. Consistency is your secret weapon. One day of intense effort will not transform your life. Consistent action over 90 days will. Discipline compounds. Just like money grows with compound interest, daily disciplined actions accumulate into profound results. Denzel Washington didn't become a superstar with occasional effort. He became a master of his craft through decades of consistent, focused work. Your 90-day plan should prioritize consistency above all else. A practical tip is to create time blocks. Dedicate specific hours to high-priority tasks and guard them fiercely. Avoid multitasking. Focused effort in a defined time frame is far more effective than scattered attention throughout the day. During these blocks, eliminate distractions. Put your phone on silent, close unnecessary tabs, and commit fully. Discipline thrives in an environment where focus is protected. Another critical aspect is accountability. Denzel Washington often speaks about the importance of surrounding yourself with people who challenge you, inspire you, and hold you to higher standards. Accountability ensures that discipline doesn't fade when motivation dips. Share your 90-day goals with a mentor, coach, or accountability partner. Check in regularly and measure progress. Knowing someone else is observing your commitment reinforces consistency. Setbacks are inevitable. Even with the best plan, you will encounter obstacles, fatigue, and moments of doubt. Discipline is tested precisely in these moments. Denzel Washington often emphasizes the importance of perseverance. When you face challenges, discipline keeps you moving forward. The goal is not perfection but persistence. Each time you push through discomfort, you strengthen your ability to stay disciplined in the future. Tracking progress is essential. Keep a journal, log your tasks, and measure achievements. Reflection allows you to identify patterns, recognize successes, and adjust strategies. In a 90-day plan, weekly reviews are particularly effective. Every week, assess how close you are to your goal, celebrate wins, and identify areas for improvement. This feedback loop reinforces discipline and ensures continuous progress. Your environment plays a huge role in supporting discipline. Denzel Washington surrounds himself with spaces and routines that maximize focus and creativity. You must do the same. Organize your workspace, eliminate distractions, and create an environment conducive to productivity. Small changes like tidying your desk, Scheduling uninterrupted work hours and having the right tools can make a dramatic difference in your ability to maintain discipline. Finally, remember that discipline is more than action. It is mindset. It's about choosing long-term growth over short-term comfort. Denzel Washington often says that the real reward lies in the process, not just the outcome. The satisfaction of completing your daily tasks, following your routine, and adhering to your principles builds confidence, self-respect, and momentum. By committing fully to a disciplined daily routine, you cultivate a mindset that makes you unstoppable. In conclusion, the first step to becoming unstoppable in 90 days is mastering discipline and establishing a daily routine. Begin with clarity, break goals into daily actions, and commit to consistency. Build preparation, execution, and reflection into each day. Surround yourself with accountability, track progress, and design an environment that supports focus. Embrace setbacks as opportunities to grow and prioritize long-term results over short-term comfort. By the end of 90 days, you won't just be closer to your goals, you'll be transformed. Discipline becomes habit, habits become lifestyle, and lifestyle creates unstoppable momentum. Denzel Washington's career is a testament to the power of discipline. Now it's your turn to apply these principles and harness the engine of daily routine to achieve extraordinary results in 90 days. Success is first won in the mind. Before you can achieve greatness, you must believe in your potential and think like a winner. Denzel Washington, a man who has achieved extraordinary success, emphasizes that mindset and self-belief are just as critical as hard work and talent. In a 90-day plan designed to make you unstoppable, cultivating a powerful mindset is the second cornerstone, because without belief in yourself, your actions can lose direction and impact. The first step is to develop a winner's mindset. A winner's mindset is built on positivity, resilience, and vision. Positivity doesn't mean ignoring challenges. It means choosing to focus on solutions and opportunities instead of problems. Denzel Washington often speaks about the importance of seeing obstacles as temporary and solvable, rather than permanent barriers. This perspective allows you to stay calm under pressure and continue moving forward when others would quit. Resilience is another pillar of a strong mindset. Every path to success encounters setbacks, failures, and disappointments. Denzel Washington himself has faced criticism, rejection, and difficult moments, yet he persevered. Resilience is the ability to recover quickly from setbacks and keep progressing. In your 90-day plan, this means understanding that a single off day or minor failure does not define your journey. Each obstacle is a lesson, a chance to improve, and an opportunity to demonstrate commitment to your goals. Vision completes the mindset trifecta. You cannot achieve what you cannot see clearly in your mind. Denzel Washington emphasizes the importance of having a clear picture of where you want to go. Vision gives your actions purpose. Each day, remind yourself of your long-term goals and imagine yourself living the results of your efforts. Visualization is not daydreaming. It's mental rehearsal that prepares your mind for success and trains it to recognize opportunities that align with your goals. Self-belief is inseparable from mindset. Believing in your own abilities creates confidence, courage, and motivation. Denzel Washington often says, "Fall forward," meaning even failure is a step toward success if you trust your ability to learn and adapt. Self-belief grows with experience, preparation, and action. In your 90-day plan, each small success, completing a task, reaching a milestone, or overcoming a challenge, strengthens your confidence and reinforces the idea that you are capable of achieving your goals. Daily habits are essential to cultivating mindset and self-belief. Start with positive self-talk. Replace doubts with affirmations such as, "I am capable," "I am unstoppable," and "I will overcome challenges." Repeat them daily to reprogram your subconscious mind. Denzel Washington credits his mental preparation for his ability to handle high-pressure situations on set, and you can apply the same principle to your personal and professional life. Visualization is another daily habit that builds self-belief. Spend 10-15 minutes each day imagining yourself achieving your goals. Picture the process, the challenges, and the success in vivid detail. Your brain cannot always distinguish between imagined and real experiences, so this practice trains your mind to accept success as possible and achievable. Surrounding yourself with the right people is critical. Denzel Washington often highlights the importance of mentors, coaches, and peers who challenge you to improve. Positive influences reinforce your mindset and boost self-belief, while negative influences can erode confidence. During these 90 days, identify individuals who inspire you, hold you accountable, and encourage growth. Engage with them regularly, absorb their insights, and apply their lessons to your journey. Mindset also requires emotional regulation. High achievers manage their emotions, avoiding impulsive reactions to setbacks or criticism. Denzel Washington demonstrates calmness under pressure, which allows him to make strategic decisions and maintain focus. You can cultivate emotional control through meditation, journaling, or mindfulness practices. By regulating your emotions, you maintain a steady, confident mindset even in challenging situations. Taking responsibility for your thoughts and actions is another critical step. Self-belief grows when you stop blaming circumstances or others for setbacks. Denzel Washington emphasizes that winners own their lives fully. Accepting responsibility empowers you to make changes, take decisive action, and stay accountable for your progress. Each decision becomes a building block toward your unstoppable 90-day transformation. Consistency is the backbone of mindset and self-belief. Thinking positively and visualizing success once a week is not enough. Denzel Washington's preparation is meticulous and consistent. Every day, he strengthens his skills, sharpens his mind, and aligns his actions with his vision. Your 90-day plan should mirror this consistency. Commit to daily mental exercises, reflection, and visualization. Over time, your mindset becomes second nature and your self-belief becomes unshakable. Setbacks are inevitable, but they are also opportunities to reinforce self-belief. Each time you face failure or disappointment, remind yourself that it is temporary and solvable. Reflect on the lessons, adjust your strategy, and continue forward. Denzel Washington's advice is clear. Success comes to those who persist through challenges and maintain unwavering faith in their abilities. Finally, track your growth. Maintain a journal where you record achievements, breakthroughs, and moments of self-belief. Reflect on the changes in your mindset over the 90 days. Awareness of progress reinforces confidence and motivates you to continue. The more evidence you collect of your own growth, the stronger your belief in yourself becomes, creating a positive feedback loop that drives further success. In conclusion, mindset and self-belief are the invisible engines that power the 90-day journey toward becoming unstoppable. Cultivate positivity, resilience, and vision. Build daily habits of self-talk, visualization, and emotional control. Surround yourself with mentors and supportive peers. Take full responsibility for your thoughts and actions. Be consistent, embrace setbacks, and track your growth. By the end of these 90 days, your mindset will be transformed. You will not only believe in your potential, you will act with confidence, courage, and clarity. Denzel Washington's life teaches us that the mind is the ultimate tool for success. When you cultivate self-belief and a winning mindset, you become unstoppable, ready to tackle any challenge, and capable of achieving extraordinary results. Dreams are powerful, but without action, they remain invisible. You can imagine success, visualize your goals, and prepare endlessly. Yet until you take decisive steps, nothing changes. Denzel Washington, a man whose career spans decades of excellence, often emphasizes that action and responsibility are the final and most critical pillars of success. Talent and mindset are important, but they must be paired with deliberate action and the willingness to take full responsibility for your choices. In your 90-day journey to becoming unstoppable, this phase is about transforming vision and preparation into measurable results. Action is the bridge between your current reality and your goals. Dreams alone do not create results. Intentional, consistent action does. Denzel Washington didn't achieve his legendary status simply by wishing or hoping. He acted relentlessly. Every role he pursued, every challenge he accepted was preceded by preparation, decision-making, and action. This principle applies to all areas of life. Whether you are building a career, launching a business, or transforming your personal habits, action turns ambition into achievement. To act effectively, begin with clarity of purpose. Denzel Washington is famously deliberate about his goals. He knows why he chooses a role, a project, or a challenge. Before you take any action, define what success looks like in concrete terms. Write down your objectives for the 90 days and break them into actionable steps. Clarity ensures that your energy is directed toward meaningful results, not wasted on distraction or busy work. Next, embrace responsibility. Responsibility means owning your decisions, outcomes, and even your failures. Denzel Washington often emphasizes that winners do not blame circumstances, others, or luck for their results. When you accept full responsibility for your actions, you gain control over your life. Every choice, whether successful or not, becomes an opportunity for growth. Responsibility transforms passive hope into proactive achievement. Taking action requires courage, especially in the face of fear or uncertainty. Fear is natural, but it cannot stop progress. Denzel Washington encourages stepping forward even when the path is unclear. Each time you act despite fear, you reinforce your self-belief, build momentum, and prove to yourself that you are capable. Courage is developed through repeated action, and over 90 days, consistent bravery can create unstoppable confidence. Consistency is critical. One bold action will not create lasting change. Denzel Washington's career demonstrates that long-term success is the result of repeated, deliberate effort. In your 90-day plan, commit to taking meaningful steps every day. Even small actions repeated consistently compound into significant results. This principle applies to all domains: writing, exercising, learning, networking, or building a business. Momentum builds slowly but accelerates as you progress. Setbacks are inevitable, but action and responsibility change your relationship with failure. Denzel Washington talks about falling forward. Each failure is not an endpoint. It is a lesson, a correction, and a chance to adjust your approach. Rather than avoiding risk, embrace challenges as opportunities to learn. By consistently acting and taking responsibility for outcomes, you turn every mistake into progress, every obstacle into experience, and every challenge into growth. Your daily routine should integrate both action and reflection. Begin each day by reviewing your goals and identifying the most important tasks. Prioritize actions that bring you closer to your 90-day objectives. Execute with focus, avoiding distractions. At the end of the day, reflect on what was achieved, what could be improved, and what lessons were learned. Denzel Washington's approach to preparation and reflection ensures that every effort is purposeful and contributes to mastery. Accountability enhances the power of action. Surround yourself with mentors, peers, or coaches who challenge you to perform at your best. When someone else is observing your effort, you are more likely to maintain focus, discipline, and intensity. Accountability reinforces responsibility, ensuring that your actions are deliberate, aligned with your goals, and measurable. Time management is another essential element. Denzel Washington values time as one of the most important resources. Procrastination undermines action and dilutes results. Prioritize tasks that have the highest impact on your goals. Plan your day strategically and guard your most productive hours for the work that truly matters. Every moment spent intentionally moving toward your objectives increases the likelihood of success. Decision-making is closely linked to action and responsibility. Indecision stalls progress. Denzel Washington emphasizes that deliberate, timely decisions are critical. Even imperfect decisions are better than inaction because they create momentum and provide learning opportunities. When you take responsibility for your choices, you empower yourself to steer your life intentionally, adjusting as you go. Celebrate wins, both big and small. Recognition of progress reinforces motivation and self-belief. Denzel Washington highlights that pride in one's work is a critical motivator. Each action completed, each milestone achieved, strengthens your confidence and encourages continued effort. Over 90 days, these small victories accumulate, creating undeniable momentum and reinforcing the habit of decisive action. Your environment plays a critical role. Surround yourself with people who inspire, challenge, and hold you accountable. Remove distractions and negative influences that drain energy or undermine confidence. Denzel Washington's success demonstrates that the right environment amplifies effort, reinforces responsibility, and supports consistent action. Create a space, physical and mental, that encourages productivity, focus, and growth. Tracking progress is essential. Maintain a journal or log that records each action, milestone, and lesson learned. Reviewing your progress allows you to see tangible evidence of growth, identify patterns, and adjust strategies. Over the 90 days, this record becomes both a source of motivation and a tool for continuous improvement. Denzel Washington's meticulous preparation reflects the power of reviewing performance and learning from every action. Finally, understand the emotional impact of action and responsibility. Taking initiative and owning outcomes creates confidence, autonomy, and self-respect. Waiting for permission or opportunity keeps dreams stagnant, but acting decisively transforms potential into reality. Denzel Washington's career exemplifies the satisfaction and empowerment that comes from purposeful, responsible action. In conclusion, action and responsibility are the engines that turn dreams into reality. Talent, mindset, and preparation set the stage, but without deliberate, consistent action and ownership of results, success remains out of reach. Over these 90 days, commit to clarity of purpose, courageous action, daily consistency, reflection, accountability, and responsible decision-making. Embrace setbacks as lessons, celebrate milestones, and use momentum to accelerate progress. By the end of this 90-day journey, you will not only have moved closer to your goals, you will have transformed into someone capable of achieving anything. Denzel Washington's life teaches that action and responsibility are non-negotiable for success. Now it is your turn. Take control, act boldly, and become unstoppable.